Hello everyone, how's it going? Hope you're doing very well. My name is Diane and this is Madame Butterfly Tarot, and this is for Tuesday the 17th of October, but you know, it's a timeless reading. So pile number 1 is the yellow citrine, pile number 2 is the moonstone, and pile 3 is the howlites. So I'll just give you a thick on to choose your pile. I was actually watching a movie and I got scared watching it, so I'm taking a break to do this. It's with Kate Beckinsale, and honestly, she's too good an actress. She's freaking me out. It's like, this is too real. Can't handle the tension. Okay, so I'll move these guys out of the way. Stop chattering. Okay. So pile number 1, the yellow citrine. So I'm going to do, you guys got a lot of tarot, which they just kept coming out, so I was like, I'm just going to take them. So bear with me, pile 1. So you have the star. Oh, that's a nice card. Okay. Always a good card to get, the star. You have the 6 of candles, or the 6 of wands in this deck. Also, always a good card. Okay, something good is happening here, pile number 1. And you have the Queen of Cups. I like that Queen of Cups, she's kind of got attitude. Okay, I would check out pile number 2 because she's pointing to something. It looks like she's pointing to something in pile 2, okay? So I want to say with the star, you got tons of the witchy tarot today, but with the star, it looks like you've been doing healing. Probably quite a lot of healing, because I always think with this card, it just looks like, you know, she's in a place now where she's healed from the inside out, and it's like she's in a very solid place. Nothing can really shake her, you know. It's that kind of, yeah, I feel like you've done a lot of healing, pile number 1. Like you're very, very self-assured, like very strong within yourself, very centered. And with the 6 of wands here, this talks about victory over an obstacle, you know, so this may have been going on for a long time, this healing that you've been doing. Because the 6 of wands can be a long time, you know, it can be something that's happened over like even a decade, you know, longer than that, but it indicates movement forward, you know, so I want to say that you're about to move forward into whatever she's pointing at in pile number 2. And I want to say your lessons, this has been coming up a lot, but with the Queen of Cups, you know, it's about boundaries, basically, because you're probably very sensitive, you're probably very psychic, you're probably like, is the same thing, being sensitive to energy, but very sweet, very compassionate, very loving, male or female. Okay, I know these are both girls, but it doesn't matter. Like if you're a guy, this is for you too. Because it's more about what they represent, you know. Yeah, there's also something here with the star and the 6 of wands. Again, this has been a recurring theme, but there is something about being more comfortable stepping into the spotlight in some way. Because look, here she's shining, you know, so I feel like a lot of you watching this are being prepared. You could even be a teacher in some way, you know, because she's obviously a teacher, so that could be like an actual teacher, like a school teacher. Maybe you're going to teach a class about a topic, something like this. But I feel many of you watching this have been or are being prepared for some kind of shove into the spotlight in some way. Maybe even some of you are going to become stars, you know, with the star card, because I know there's some people that watch are like actresses and stuff and YouTubers. But the Queen of Cups represents boundaries, you know, because she, like I said, she is very soft, very sweet, very compassionate, but he or she, they do tend to get stomped on, basically, because they have shitty boundaries. So this is you having learned all about boundaries and how to, you know, still be kind and sweet and compassionate, but stand up for yourself and be like, no, that's not going to happen. Like, you're not going to talk to me like that. You're not going to treat me like this. You know, this is my line in the sand. If you cross it, you die. But, you know, with this actually doesn't look it, but it's actually a yellow crystal for the solar plexus. So I feel you know, again, the solar plexus chakra is it's actually a leadership chakra. It's about personal power, motivation to do things that are going to make your own life better, you know, having faith in your own intuition, in your own decisions. You know, when you get to this place that you guys are in pile number 1, it's a very powerful place to be in. Let's see what your other cards are. So you have, you have the 9 of Swords, the Queen of Wands. There's definitely for you guys, you know, the Queen of Wands can talk about running your own business. She could be an actress or an actor. She can be, he or she, they can be like a manager, team leader, something in the spotlight, or something that's, you know, someone that's being more seen. But see, with the 9 of Swords, I feel like there was some kind of anxiety from your past. You know, maybe you're like a very anxious person, or there was like depression, or there was a particular event that triggered this 9 of Swords energy, okay? But I feel like this is what you're moving on from. And the Queen of Wands is like so confident as well, you know, like really looking good, male or female, like really feeling good, looking good, feeling confident, you know, being much more willing to be seen, to be heard. You have the 9 of Cups here. Wow, this is beautiful. You have Temperance. I want to put that there. And you have the 9 of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles. That's really interesting. I feel like some of you guys might have had, okay, so with the 10 of Pentacles here, this can talk about a few things. I don't want to trigger anyone, but it is here. So this could have been like you came from a kind of a toxic or quite a vicious family. It could be that you had a toxic or, you know, like I said, kind of a vicious marriage with the 10 of Pentacles. But with the 9 of Wands, I do feel like you've been through a lot. I feel as well here, I was going to say it here, like with the Swords, I feel like there was a lot of kind of stabbing in the back, you know, like you dealt with a lot of people that kind of came for you, that stabbed you in the back, that betrayed you, kind of thing. And this could have been from a marriage, it could have been from a long-term relationship, or this could be family. But the thing is, I feel like it's kind of, some of you guys watching this had a fear of commitment that you've been working through, which could have come from a family thing. You know, maybe you grew up, like I said, in a toxic family or something like that. Or it doesn't have to be toxic, but you know, a situation where it didn't really make you want to be like, oh, I want to get married. Like that looks super fun, you know. I feel like you've been working through a fear of commitment here, but that's because you have proper boundaries now. So you're not really like scared of, you know, relationships anymore, like whether that's, you know, love or friendships or whatever, because I think it's probably both, you know, because when you have like a fear of sort of setting boundaries, the easiest thing to do is to just not hang out with people or to deal with relationships at all, right? But I feel like now you've got these boundaries, you've kind of got over this fear of commitment as well. Yep, my phone just buzzed. So you have the 9 of Cups here and the Temperance. I feel like you're in a very peaceful place now, you know, with the 9 of Cups. It's like you've done a lot of work on yourself. I just feel like you're in a very peaceful place, and you've done, honestly, I feel like you've done so much work on yourself. It would take a lot to shake you now, pile 1. I also feel like you might have new love coming in, because you see here there's like a cup here just behind, like the way it was, you know, it was kind of like this, you know, and it was kind of behind her like that. So it's almost like you don't see this coming. Excuse me, there's a new person coming in that you kind of don't see coming because you're just kind of chilling. You know what I mean? So that is your message, pile number 1. I hope it was a useful reading. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, I wish you many blessings, love and light. Take care. I'm just gonna pause the video, hold on. Hello, pile number 2. So you guys were the Moonstone. Okay, so if you've come here from pile number 1, hello again. If you're new, hi. Okay, so Pile 2. Oh my god. I feel like this guy has been coming out a lot. I swear, like, I shuffle the decks really well before we start every day. Because I actually like shuffling. I find it quite soothing. See, you have the Emperor here. I just love that card. Excuse me. You have the King of Cups again. I feel like these two have been coming out in the readings so much, right? Like, the Emperor and the King of Cups, I just feel like they've been coming out so much. Let me see what else you have. You have Judgment. And you have the Tower. Interesting. Okay. I just like that guy. He's like, he's always saying hi. It's like he's waving like hi. Okay, pile 2. I want to say this is someone new coming in. If you were at all called to watch pile number 1, maybe watch that before you watch this. So this person could be an Aries, or they could be a Libra, or they could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or have that strongly somewhere in their chart. You have Judgment. So I'm going to have to clarify that with your other cards. And you have the Tower. Again, I'm going to have to clarify that. But this may be something that actually comes in quite fast off the back of a cycle that felt like it would never close. You know, because the Judgment card is the penultimate card in the deck. Like, it's the second last card in the deck. And it's basically, I really like that rendition of it, because that's literally what the Judgment card talks about. Like, you know, if the last card in the deck, the World, is like the finish, you know, the front door to where you're going, then the Judgment is being at the gate. But the thing is, the Judgment doesn't, like, it's a long journey. You know, there's a lot of cards in the Tower. Like, it doesn't, you know, I feel like this has taken you a long time to get to where you're going. But it's, you see what I was talking about as well? Like, you have, like, the gate and then the house. This is your final destination, this Tower. And I feel like it's something secure. You know, I know that's the scary house in the it's supposed to be the witch's house in the movie, right? But it just looks very like peaceful. I feel like you're headed somewhere very peaceful and very like stable and very safe. With this person that's coming in here, this Emperor. So this could obviously, that, you know, I know there are males in the cards, but this can be male or female, because I know there's some people that watch this that like it, the ladies. But you know, it's more about the temperament of the people involved. So particularly with this guy, I just always think he looks like, you know, very charming, like very fun. But the Emperor is like solid, you know, male or female. It's someone solid, someone faithful. Someone that's quite worldly, you know, they've kind of been around the block, they've been through things. But with the King of Cups, it is still someone who's very soft. You know, it's like the Emperor's like a leadership type energy, like daddy, mummy, whatever you want to call them. But you know, it's nice that you have the King of Cups, because obviously the shadow side of the Emperor is sometimes they can be kind of controlling, you know, or like domineering, because it is a dominant energy. But with the King of Cups, this means that they're also very soft, you know, not like, you know, start crying on you in IKEA soft, but like in touch with their emotions, but not ruled by them. Very supportive, very loving, very generous, very balanced. That's why it's also representative of Libra. So they could be some kind of leader with the Emperor. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if that was their job in some way. But also with the King of Cups, it could be either or, you know. They could work in the NHS. You know, this could be someone that works for the healthcare system, like a doctor or a nurse or whatever else you guys do. I don't know much about the healthcare system. Like, I know there's lots of other jobs in healthcare other than doctor and nurse. But I'm not going to start saying them because I don't know what they mean, so I'm not going to start saying them. But yeah, they could work in the healthcare industry. They could be an artist. They could be like, they could be a philanthropist. Like, God, why does that word not want to come? They could work for a charity. Also Aquarius, they could have Aquarius in their chart, this person. And they could also be like spiritual, this person. They could work, they could be like a spiritual healer, or they could have some kind of spiritual practice or something like that as well. Okay. Oh my god, look, you have the Emperor again. Okay, so this person coming in is definitely an Emperor type energy. I feel this person, they have a nice balance, you know, like they're quite, they like to plan stuff, I would say. I always feel like that about that with this Emperor, because, god damn it. Fuck this camera. I suspect it's the operator rather than the camera. See how he's got the little plans at his feet? So I feel like this person kind of has both. Like they do have quite a serious side. They could also have Virgo in their chart, this person. That card always makes me think of Virgo. I know it's Aries, but it makes me think of Virgo. So they're quite fun, I would say. Quite charming, but like very down to earth, very stable, very faithful. But also kind of a planner, and they might also be kind of serious. They might really like animals as well, this person. You have the Six of Cups here with the King of Cups. Huh, you have the Ace of Cups. And you have the Lovers. That is an interesting combination of cards, pile 2. This is someone new. I feel like you're choosing someone new. And if that doesn't apply, I feel like it does though. I feel like if you're watching this pile, particularly if you came from pile 1, I feel like you've kind of made a judgment here to go with someone new. Because, you know, the Judgment card represents a decision, but it's like it took a long time. I feel there was someone, either one person from your past or like a series of people from your past that were kind of like bam, 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 like the same sort of person, like cookie cutter kind of energy. You know, like the universe does that. They will keep sending you the same person basically in a different body until you get the message. And I feel like you finally got the message. You're kind of like, okay, so like I'm tired, you know, of being in the forest. Like I don't want to be in the dark forest. I don't want to be in the graveyard anymore. You know, I want to be in the nice, cozy, like house where I feel safe kind of thing. I feel like this is you, because this is clearly, it's like coming in out of the woods. I feel like you finally made a judgment call and you're just like, no, we're done. Like, I want someone new. Or that could be your person as well, if that's not resonating for you. But, excuse me, I do feel like it's a soulmate because you have the Lovers here. So this is Gemini, Taurus, and Libra energy. The Lovers. But I feel like you've made a judgment. I feel like you're going to be very, very called to this person. I do feel, honestly, I feel like you could have a past life in some way with this person, like with the Six of Cups and the Judgment. Those are both past life cards. And then you have the two little doves here. You are going to be smitten with this person. So if you're in a phase right now, you know, where you're moving on from someone, you know, you're like, okay, that's it. Like we're, you know, I see that this isn't going anywhere, or I see that you're not treating me properly, and I know it might be hard to let go. But Spirit is telling you there is someone here in your future, like with the Ace of Cups, and you are going to be smitten with them, okay? Because I know what you're thinking. You're like, oh my God, like I won't fit. I would like them, but I can guarantee you, with this dude here, or dudette, you're gonna really like this person, okay? And with the Ace of Cups, you will be a smitten kitten, and it is love, okay? And it's like, it's divinely guided as well with the Ace of Cups and Judgment. This is someone that you're gonna feel very called towards. And also with the Lovers, it's just, I just feel like you're gonna feel very safe with this person. It's gonna feel like a best friend, you know? Maybe you guys will start off as friends with the Lovers. I just feel like you're gonna be really tight, you know, like you're just gonna be really like close knit, you know, like really, I just think you're gonna really enjoy spending time together, you know. Yeah, with the Lovers here. Because there's something about feeling safe with this person, you know? And I do feel it's because you've had a past life with them, okay? There's also, I want to say, there's something about inner child healing with this person. Maybe they've done a lot of inner child healing, but when you have the King of Cups and the Six of Cups, I mean, you know, the Six of Cups can also just be like your past in general, doesn't have to be about inner child healing, but I feel like you're going to be able to be yourself with this person. And vice versa, because there is something about like a best friend, like a bestie kind of person coming in, where you just feel like, yeah, like I feel safe with you. Like I feel like I can trust you. And I think it's going to be very healing for both of you. Yeah, you're definitely headed for something really beautiful here, pile 2. Okay, so whether you start out as friends or dating or whatever, you're just going to really like spending time with each other, I would say. Okay, so that is your message. I hope you found it useful. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I wish you many blessings, love and light. Hey pile 3, so you guys were the highlight. So you have the King of Pumpkins or the King of Pentacles. You have the Hanged Man, and you have the Nine of Cups. So that's a really interesting combination, because the Nine of Cups is like a wish fulfillment, but the Hanged Man is something that you've had to wait for, or it's something, you know, it couldn't come in until you had a new perspective. Let me see what your other cards are. You have the Moon. The Knight of Swords. The Hierophant and the Two of Cups. Okay, there's definitely, like with the Two of Cups here, some kind of relationship that's been waiting to come in, that you've been waiting for. Okay, so you have in the background of the Nine of Cups, I see the Five of Cups. Okay, so like the card, the Five of Cups card, obviously, you probably know this already, like you know, it depicts a man that kind of looks like Snape from Harry Potter. Like looking at 3 cups that have been kicked over. So there was obviously a relationship, you know, friend or love or whatever, that, you know, kicked your cups over, as it were. But then what he doesn't see is the Two of Cups behind him, which is this here, this soulmate or this best friend or whatever it is that you want is coming in. So I feel like this relationship, because I feel like for a lot of you it probably is love, and if it's not, then it will be a best friend, a bestie coming in. But I feel like this relationship has been waiting to come in, and it's going to make you very happy, but it had to wait until you were over this Five of Cups thing. Some of you may have had a relationship with a King of Pentacles type energy in the past, a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn, or someone kind of stubborn and like unresponsive, I want to say, like kind of, yeah, like a bit closed off. Because I'm just looking, you know, you can only see the 3 towers at the top here, like there's no doors, you know, the way that the cards are laid out. He's looking kind of defensive. You have the Moon, which is like a lot of repressed emotions, subconscious fears. I feel like you dealt with someone in the past, pile number 3, who was like emotionally closed off. Okay, they could have had like a mixture, like I said, they could have had a mixture of Earth and maybe a little Gemini or Pisces in their chart. Okay, but you know what, I don't think they had Pisces. But they were very defensive. Okay, let me just clarify this Hierophant. Oh, that came out like I literally didn't, okay, barely picked up the deck. So there's something new, there's someone new that's going to catch your attention. Because I feel like maybe, I don't know, it's like you finally turned your attention from this past person, or you've kind of finally given up on them. and you've like turned your attention to someone new that's been waiting to come in, or you're about to. Okay, if you're not in this place yet, you're gonna meet this person when you're ready. Okay, and you have the Ten of Cups here as well, so this person is going to make you very happy, whoever they are. Okay, male or female. They could also have Taurus in their chart, but I feel like this is a new person. Okay, so the Hierophant represents also, I feel like you might have come here from pile number 1, because I see the Queen of Cups. So this relationship right here could have been the thing that made you like into the Queen of Cups. Okay, this relationship here could have been what made you strong. Okay, or maybe you had multiple relationships like that. Maybe you had family members that were closed off and like emotionally distant or whatever, and then you just kept repeating the cycle. But there's someone new. The sun wants to come out here as well, so they could have a little Leo in their chart. There is a message here, okay, for those of you that would take it. There's children here, because they really just drew my attention to like the children here, and then she's pregnant here. Okay, so there could be like, if you're wanting that in your future, and if that is possible for you, there's children or a child here in your future. Okay, could also be marriage with the Hierophant here, but I feel like this person coming in, this new person, they could be a teacher of some kind, the Hierophant. The Hierophant is someone that people listen to, so that could be many things, but you know, the first thing is like spiritual teacher, but it can also be like a teacher, like, you know, teaching children or teaching a class that you're going to attend, because she's obviously doing like meditation or yoga or something there. So maybe you're going to attend an evening class and be dating the teacher or whatever. It could also be a manager. This person can be, you know, a manager, something like this. You know what? You guys are going to be very happy together. Very happy. Okay, I do feel, so you have the Devil, and you have Justice, and you also have, wow, shit, you have the Eight of Cups here, and the Tower. Okay, and I'm not going to take any more than that, because the readings are just going to get out of control. I could just pull cards all day. Like, so you have the Devil here with the Justice card. So I feel like a lot of you were dealing with a karmic, okay? Excuse me. Like the Justice with the Devil, it just is. That's what that is. Some of you may have been through a divorce, obviously, you know, with the Justice card. Excuse me. This new person could also have Libra in their chart with the Justice card here. So you have Capricorn, Libra, Sagittarius, Taurus, Gemini. Okay. But yeah, definitely I feel like in the past you were dealing with a karmic or a sequence of karmics. With the Devil here, there could have been like addictions involved in some way. Maybe, you know, I don't know. Maybe they gambled, or they like to drink or something like that, okay? And you walked away with the Eight of Cups. You walked away because with the Eight of Cups, it's like, okay, well, you know, I tried my best. I tried to give you my love, but I really feel like the person was just too closed off. Okay, whoever you were dealing with, like they just weren't able to let you in. You know, maybe they'll change in the future after seeing you walk away, right? But pile 3, I really feel like Spirit wants you to know there's nothing else you could have done. You know, I mean, look at that house. Like, that's how I'm looking at that. There's just, you're not getting in that house. You know, he even has a guard here. You know, he or she, this person that you were dealing with. And again, you have the Witch flying away. I feel like you tried. You know, the Eight of Cups is like you tried your best. You weren't, you know, it's time to walk away, basically. You have the Tower, so I feel like, yeah, you had this realization that you're like, okay, I gotta go. And now you're ready for this King of Cups to come in, who I think was in one of the other piles. Well, I'm not going to spoil it if you haven't seen it. But yeah, I feel like you're ready for this person to come in now. You know, the Three of Wands is like, okay, I'm ready. Like, let's do this. It's almost like you've manifested this person. You see that? Because she's like doing she's doing her little magic stuff there. And then this like King of Cups is magically appearing. So maybe you manifested this person either by mistake or on purpose. But the King of Cups can be Libra, it can be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Very, very loving, very calm. They've done a lot of work on themselves, you know, very generous with their time and their love, you know, very supportive. And completely different than who you've been dealing with. Because literally you were dealing with someone that was like behind a fortress, you know, like you just weren't getting in there, okay? But this person, the new person, is totally different. Like the King of Cups is very open. They're maybe a little repressed still, okay? But nothing compared to like this guy here, guy or girl, like, you know, totally different, like night and day, okay? Very emotionally available, but, you know, won't have a meltdown on you in IKEA, okay? So that's your message, pile 3. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, I wish you many blessings, love and light. Take care.